to admit it, we probably not doing good.
Anything from the water?
Nope, Joel's doing a fine job. Just had a few questions or some more, but his GPS wasn't coinciding with some of the addresses I gave because they're the wrong addresses, so. I just need to figure out which addresses they were from my last person doing this.
I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the storm siren has not been working for the last 10 days, maybe, or 2 weeks. I don't know how long it's been, because I'm out of town a lot. But anyway, I went up there and I checked everything down below the siren, and everything looks good there, so the problem is evidently up top. And I called electrician Carl Gaskell. It's IAO Electric, and I asked him to come over and give us an estimate on that, see what the problem is. He has to have a lift. Evidently he had one. And then I told Vicki, I said something to the mayor, and I told Vicki, and she wanted to get an estimate for the wiring in that room, and also the post office for the exit signs. And I did that. He gave me an estimate for here and for the post office. Not for the siren yet, because he thinks maybe the capacitors are bad. If the capacitor's bad, he said there's two of them. If there's two, do I want them to replace both? I said, give us, yes. Because that siren's 21 years old, I believe. So, anyway, he gave me estimates for the post office, and he included the signs. He did not know he was gonna.
Yeah, Ashley has
She
those.
was inside. Anyway, labor for that was $120 to install those exit signs. He included the signs themselves, but that's irrelevant since she's gonna provide signs. So his bid was $120 to put those signs up in there, exit signs. Okay, and in that room there, he was gonna clean up all the wiring up above the ceiling. And Shelley mentioned outlets. I'm gonna put outlets, 2 or 3 outlets, I don't know if it says on there. Add receptacles and light switch. Didn't say how many. I think we said 2 or 3, didn't we, Shelley?
Yeah, cause we
Outlets
got
in
one
there.
in there, we got one for all that.
Once the job is done, put outlets in there and run the light switch from the door. And he'd come in here and look, he'd have to come out of this box, because he's gonna dedicate a circuit for those outlets on his cell. So come out of there and go over here, over the new ceiling, and into that room over there. And I thought that was a little high. 16 hours of labor he thought it would take. At $60 an hour, $960 for labor to do that. And then $423.04 for materials. So that total is $1455.04. So my opinion right now, at least, is to have him do the post office and put this on hold till the remodeling's done, because he wouldn't do this till after the remodel's done anyway.
Okay.
Oh, he's not gonna do that there until the remodeling.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured you'd do it before.
Well, the outlets are gonna be surface mounted, they're not gonna be back into the wall. They're gonna be surface mounted with whatever they use, some kind of trim they put over it. So it looks professional, I mean, it's a
Okay.
professional job. So that's after the remodel.
Gotcha, okay.
So, I don't know what everybody wants to do, but that's the estimate he gave me.
Do we have any more discussion on that?
Well, I would start with, a motion for the post office signs. Cause Ashley has the signs, we're just paying for those labor.
Yeah.
Do I hear a motion to put the post office signs up? No, I have a question first. They're not run by electricity, they're just gonna be.
No, whatever she's got, I don't know what she's got. He has, what he proposed was
I'm surprised
exit
people
signs with emergency lighting. That's what it was
Yeah.
so high, because it had emergency lights on. Whether that's what she has, I don't know.
I'm assuming that's what she's got.
But they're run by electricity, I mean, regular exit signs. Some of them have emergency
But they
lights.
won't,
and some
emergency,
don't.
they're on the battery, aren't they?
Well, they might, I don't know that.
One of the long extended batteries, I think.
Whatever she's got, she said we need to do electrical.
Okay, well, that's what he went in there and looked, and, thought he could do that fairly simple.
I'm surprised we've known how to get out of it all these years.
That's what I told her.
So if they've only been here 100 years and they have any exit signs.
You just walk in and walk out, it's not difficult.
Yeah, one door in, one door out.
Get lost in the post office.
I got lost, you know, whatever.
Not exactly a big room.
That's what I told her. She's like, well, I know. Whatever.
Regulations.
Yeah. So do I hear a motion to have the post office signs up, exit signs?
Yeah, motion to have this guy put up the exit signs in the post office.
No second.
Aye.
Aye.
She's got that eye.
Okay, Park and Recreation, the shelter house is spoken for the 17th and the 18th by Cheryl Frayer. Vicky has the Legion Hall on the 24th. Now we have to have approval for the alcohol for the shelter house on the 24th.
I thought we
That's
approved it at
for-
the last meeting.
Powhattan.
That was for here.
That was for here, but this is
Oh.
for the Powhattan.
She's doing the Legion Hall.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to ask, just because we're like approving it, that doesn't make us liable for anything, right?
Nope, not if they sign that paper.
And they will sign it or they won't get the part, they won't get it. So we need a motion for the, I'm not sure what class he graduated out
So
of.
it's a Powhattan classes wanting alcohol
Yeah.
or the shelter house.
And that was, who did you say it was?
Owen Jacobson called.
They'll be drinking a lot.
2 days?
No, this one, the 24th.
Are these different classes?
Mine's Hiawatha, theirs is Powhattan, and they're in the shelter house. I made sure nobody from Powhattan was in here.
Make a motion to allow alcohol being served at, Owen Jacobson's class reunion at the shelter house.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
I don't do that.
Okay, so I'll get a hold of Owen and get his paper signed. Do we have any comments from our visitors?
Well, we're kind of pushing ahead. We've got some estimates on flooring for the meeting hall. But we were undecided which way we're going to go yet. We've got estimates on carpeting and we've got an estimate on epoxy floor. The epoxy's quite a bit higher, but
How much
the guys that sell it say it's a lot more durable. And from what I see, it always is.
I guess my question would be, would it be using it enough to
That's
make
my
up the
question, yeah.
difference between the two? I mean, it's not like they had bingo every week like they used to have. and
Right.
everything like
The
that.
carpet's about half the money that the box is.
Yeah.
We figured if we put a lot of money in it, it'd be worth more when we sell it.
Yeah.
Maybe get $50 instead of $5.
And I'll talk to Jim and see if he's talked to the lawyer about the insurance.
Okay.
We are going to have an executive meeting for 10 minutes, so everybody else, please leave. Except for the council people here.
We'll invite you back in when we get done.
Alrighty. update to the phone, and now it says you have a text message, like the car does. You wanna listen to it?
Yeah, mine does that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you when
But you're not used to it.
get them, you first get them, yes, I can remember that.
Well, well, what you'll also find out is in a group, like if everybody in there was trying to talk at once,
Yeah, that's
you
still
couldn't
a problem.
understand
That's
anybody.
still a problem for me with here.
But, you know, cause all those voices just kind of blur together. Like if you go to dinner someplace, or feed the grandkids.
Northern this year is gonna stay in there.
But you know what brand they are? You get them from a regular ear doctor.
Well, down there, big ear ocean road. Yeah, that's where I go.
Wasn't taking them. Yeah.
That's the biggest problem when there's external noise, so that is the biggest problem.
Well, they can kind of fix your heart, they can kind of fix your eyes, but they can't do shit to your ear. Yeah.
Cools off quick.
Got your garden planted? Or does Jason have his planted? And Max?
No, I tilled mine and I tilled his, Max's, and now I got volunteer fuckers coming out of that shit. Yeah.
Well, that's the way with me. If I get volunteer tomatoes, I'll dig him up and move him. I don't want to kill his tomato.
Well, I usually get some kind of, they just come up like.
Yeah.
But, I mean, later on, they come up with. I planted some cabbage, and I planted some tomatoes yesterday.
Well, I planted cabbage plants and I planted cauliflower plants. And I've got zucchini in the ground and cucumber in the ground, and I've got tomatoes probably ready to go in the fall. Mom always said, don't get in a hurry. She said, Mother's Day is plenty early.
Yeah.
Cause it can cool off again. And them tomatoes don't do nothing until the ground's decent warm.
Yep.
They'll just kinda sit there and wait. Ready?
Yep.
They weren't too many seconds late.
It won't be long, I'll grant you. I would like to personally thank Dale, Carol, my son John, Sienna, Bubba. Is there anybody else that helped with?
Not this time, but the last time, it was one of those from Honduras, or maybe both of them were helping.
The
but-
co-op guys, yeah,
Yeah.
for mowing the
Don't
park.
keep busy.
Didn't take long, we got 4 or 5 mowers in there. Those guys moved pretty fast.
They did a lot of mowing that day,
Yeah, they did.
and just not down here. That's all I have to say.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
On the storm siren, it's kind of a bad time for it to be down. But when he gets back to me, if it's a reasonable amount, can I give him the go-ahead fixed anyway, so if the city doesn't wanna pay it, then I guess I'll pay it. But I think that needs to be fixed as soon as possible because of the storm season. And I don't know what a reasonable amount is. The siren cost us $3,500 21 years ago. So, and he didn't seem to think that is old. He was worried about a bearing being out.
Okay.
We don't think that's the case. He thinks it's capacitors. So, I don't know. He thought capacitors were $30 a piece maybe or something like that.
That's not so bad.
Plus labor and the lift and all that stuff, so. You think $500 is a reasonable amount to have that done?
If
It might not be that much, it might be more, I have no idea.
That kind of thing doesn't fall under any kind of disaster sort of
No.
protection?
It just goes out when,
I don't know. I think Willis got their siren replaced. I think they got like 20,000 maybe or something. And I think it was just with that rescue money that the government provided the county with, I think is maybe where they got that money from. That's gone. The program's ended, I believe.
Of course.
I don't know, we might want to run this by Sarah. She seems to know a lot about programs.
Do you have an estimate on what
Pardon?
he's wanting for the fixing the siren?
No, maybe not, because he doesn't know what the price of the capacitors were. He thought $30 or $40 a piece, and there's two of them. And the rest would be labor,
Okay.
because that's all the parts that, well, that's what we're hoping that that's all it needs anyway.
Dale,
Well,
I would say the quicker you get it fixed, the cheaper it'll be, because it'll be higher next month.
It starts tomorrow.
Yeah, probably would be.
should we get an estimate to find out?
We could, but then we're gonna wait till the next meeting to fix it.
Well, should we have a special meeting?
So just put it, like, give you the $500 limit.
I'd say put a dollar figure on it.
Yeah,
That's 2 trips.
if it exceeds that amount, then have a special
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah, does that sound right to you, Tracy?
Yeah, that's fine.
I would say
that's what I was thinking.
1,000 would be on the safe side.
Yeah,
That's what?
I'd say 1,000, but
just down the
it's on the
same
safe
side.
side, because parts nowadays are sky
I
high.
was
Parts
thinking
are
more
not
like
supposed to
labor.
be, parts aren't gonna be
Way
too
to
high,
go.
if that's all the problem is.
Yeah.
The labor, he's been way
Labor's
making,
always what kills.
yeah, labor's what gets you.
Does
So,
he have a rental lift?
no, he has his own lift.
So somebody makes a motion to authorize up to $1,000.
You just did.
Okay, motion.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, the motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Yep.
Right.
Uh,
Aye.
I have one more question.
We're not allowing those.
The Legion building only has $6,000 in the budget.
What does?
The Legion building, here, we only have $6,000, and it's gonna cost more than that to do both these rooms. So we should be able to do this room this year and maybe that room next year. That way we can stay in the budget, we don't get in trouble.
Okay, this was gonna be about 50.
This was 5,000 something for
Yeah,
this room.
58 or something like that.
Yeah. That way we were not gonna get in trouble with our going over the budget.
If you can live with it.
I can live with that, and as long as we don't go over the budget.
And you look so cute behind that little thing.
But your electricity won't get fixed until then.
I know.
Okay.
As long as my phone don't die on me to get to the door.
Is that it, Miss Mayor?
Do I hear a motion for what Shelley said?
What did Shelley say?
We do this room this
Yeah,
year,
oh,
my
yeah.
room next year.
I just did the motion, your turn.
So that price may go up next year, but it should be.
But we wanna stay in the budget.
Yeah.
Right.
You make a motion?
No, I think you did.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second, aye.
Aye.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.